Right, my name, as I said, is Sandra Agard, and I've been a storyteller, I think, all my life. My first storyteller was my mother. We lived in Islington in North London. My parents originally come from Guyana in South America. They came in the 50s, and so I'm first generation. And we lived in a creaky old house, a house that creaked and groaned. It was actually the wind going down the chimney breast, but my mother used to tell us the old man lived there. And if we did anything naughty, the old man would get us. And so, as I said, my mother used to tell myself and my sisters, my two sisters, stories, scary stories, stories of Anansi, and that's who was my first storyteller. And then I always wanted to be a storyteller. I would tell stories to my sister, and then at school I would be known as the writer, the storyteller, and tell stories to my school friends. And so I've been very lucky to have grown up with stories as always part of my life. And I went to obviously school, college, uni, and stories have always been there. And reading, I love to read. I've worked in libraries for over 40 years, and that's been always part of my journey as well. And I feel that stories are part of our landscape, and everybody is a storyteller, everybody's a writer, everybody's got a song, a story in their heart. And I really very feel strongly about that. And as I said, my parents encouraged me to tell stories. My mother and father, who sadly now have passed on, they put into me the imagination and the creativity of telling stories and being creative and just being anything you want to be. And I thought that was really important. And a project like Story Seekers helps enhance that. And I'm so happy to find that there's still things like this happening in these days and times of when it's a very harsh world we live in. And stories are the essence of who we are and of being, and I think it's very important. Okay.
Amazing, thank you very much.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.